Nobody wants the dreaded chicken wing in their golf swing. Not only does it cost you consistency with your ball striking, but it will also withhold you from ever reaching your golfing potential. In this video, we're going to teach you how to get rid of these three main factors that cause your chicken wing, provide you with some of the best drills in order to fix this, and by the end of the video, you'll be able to have that passive release through impact to improve your ball striking. But before I begin, I must ask you to press like and subscribe as I post on a daily basis and you'll be helping out the channel a lot. Let's get started. So factor number one has to do with the body not clearing efficiently through the impact zone. If the body doesn't rotate in order to create space, the body reacts by bending the arm inwards in order to not strike too far behind the golf ball. That's factor number one. So factor number two has to do with this club working too far outside in the downswing, causing that lead arm to buckle inwards after hitting the golf ball. And factor number three has to do with an excessively weak club face at the top of the golf swing. And as we deliver down into the golf ball, we have to release all of our lag, cast early. This is due to an improper release pattern of the lead arm not getting into enough supination through the hitting zone. As we discussed, the most popular reason why golfers have that bending of the elbow through impact has to do with the body pivot delaying its rotation towards the target. Instead, we have two options. If the body stalls at impact, if we keep our left arm straight as possible, which most golfers do in order to fix this bending of the lead arm, we are going to hit about 6 to 7 inches behind the golf ball, which is why golfers who struggle with this tendency hits it fat. Subconsciously, we know this is going to happen, so we either jump up out of the way or we create space by bending our arm. We must create the proper space by rotating the body open towards the target and allowing the arms to elongate and to not bend inwards. In order to do this, I give my golfers a few feelings. Number one, having the belt buckle in the torso, feeling like they're pointing at the target at impact. This will create all that wanted space past the golf ball, which will allow you to passively elongate that left arm. Another factor that you can do in order to keep that left arm straight if you struggle with tricep weakness is to imagine that at impact, both of your arms are as tight together as possible, not having too much space between the elbows, but keeping them nice and snug together while the body rotates open towards the target. That'll get you into that great impact position, allowing you for all that freedom through the hitting zone that we want. Factor number two has to do with this golf club working from outside to in too much, causing the lead arm to be pulled into our body, which causes that chicken wing motion. So for my slicers of the golf ball who cannot fix their over-the-top golf swing, in order to get rid of your chicken wing, this goes hand in hand. We need to develop a better swing pattern where the arms are able to drop more towards the right pocket, which allows you the freedom to hit more of the inside of the golf ball, swinging towards the second baseline if we were baseball players. In order to do this, this is a simplistic 1-2-3 drill that you can do to get a better downswing delivery position and deliver the club into the slot. You're going to set up to the golf ball, you're going to go to the top of your backswing, and you're going to drop the arms into place to around right hip high. And then from this position, you're going to work on hitting the golf ball from more of the inner part. By dropping the club correctly in the downswing, this will give you a much better chance of hitting more of the inner part of the golf ball and allowing that left arm to straighten much more passively than you going across and pulling that arm inwards. So that's a simplistic drill that you can do in order to fix that. And factor number three has to do with this club face being too weak at the top of the backswing. And as we begin delivering it down to impact, in order to give yourself a chance to square up that weak face, we begin to cast and release the club too early down into impact. In order to correct this, we either need to strengthen our grip or get our wrist a little bit stronger at the top of our backswing. From this position, as we begin down into impact, we need to add a little bit more of passive release with the lead arm, adding supination. If I was to show you a half swing with my lead arm only, instead of you holding on the face with a block release like this, that'll cause that chicken wing to happen. Instead, we must have the arms release a bit more passively through impact, allowing the back of the left hand to roll over through impact. Here's a great drill that you can do in order to equate this to a better passive release. If you have ever played tennis in your life, a forehand is the same motion that I'm trying to get you to do right here. Put your trail hand on top of your lead bicep and do these little half swing motions, allowing for that back of the left hand to roll over through impact. Not only will this help square up the face if you're a slicer of the golf ball, but it's going to allow that left arm to straighten through impact as we are creating whiff through the golf swing in an efficient motion. So you now know the 3 factors that cause your chicken wing motion and how to fix them when you go to the range next practice session. If you like videos like this, I just posted another video on how to properly shot the golf club listed in this video screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.